Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today I am going to be doing quite an interesting video. We are going to be splitting the video into four main parts, so I'm going to be talking about League 2, League 1, the Championship and the Premier League. And being as we're like pretty much halfway through the season now, every team has played each team in their league once apart from in Watford's case, we didn't play Cardiff because the match got cancelled. But we're halfway through the season basically, so I'm going to be going through every league. And I'm going to be telling you the teams I think will get relegated and the teams who will be in the playoffs and automatically promoted and everything. But with the Premier League, obviously, I can't do that, so we'll just do the European competitions. So it'll be really interesting. If you're a mid-table team, you're not gonna get mentioned probably, but sorry, that's how it works. Then, as usual, if you're excited for the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the notifications bell so you never miss an upload. And now, let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to start off with League 2. I'll firstly tell you the teams I think will get relegated. So, Carlisle are at the bottom. They've got 15 points, 2 points away from Morecambe in 23rd. I think Carlisle's down. They're the team I think will be bottom. It's embarrassing for them because, look, this is going to be the second year in a row in League 2 where we've had a team who have just came down from League 1 going down again to the National League. We had that with Forest Green last year, but they've just not been able to do very well in this league. And I think appointing Mike Williamson was just silly. He wasn't doing well with MK Dons, and I just feel like that was a ridiculous thing. I think that's what's messed them up there. And then you've got 23rd. For me, 23rd is between Morecambe, who are 23rd right now, as I said, Accrington Stanley, and Swindon Town. I just can't see Harrogate or Tranmere or any of them getting in any issues. I said Tranmere would be bottom, actually. I don't think they will be, as I said that. Okay. And I think Morecambe will be okay. They started the season off bottom, but I just believe in them a bit more than the other two teams. Accrington Stanley, obviously, John Coleman leaving in quite a bad way. They're in a bit of a mess. Then Swindon had seemed to be a team where you get with a lot of teams where the club aren't that connected with the fan base are turning against them. So, and also being as Accrington Stanley do have 2 games in hand, I'm gonna say Swindon go down with Carlisle. So yeah, Swindon and Carlisle to the National League. Then on a more positive note, oh yeah, and just so you know, I said Tranmere and Colchester would go down. I thought that may as well say that. On the more positive note, let me tell you who I think will go up. Got my notes down here. So, I think the winner is pretty clear. Walsall, they're 9 points clear of Port Vale in second. They've got a game in hand. They're going to win the league. I don't think you can argue with that. Then promotion, automatic. Remember, 3 teams get automatically promoted in League 2 and then 1 through the clubs. I'm going to say Port Vale. Then, I don't think Doncaster. I think they mess it up. But it has been good. I've really thought this season. I say Crew get the other place. That they're a big team. They almost went up through the playoffs last year. I'll say so. Walsall, Port Vale, and Crew automatic. Then playoffs. In the playoffs, I've got Doncaster 4th, Notts County in 5th. But remember, there's like any of the top half, even like 13th Gillingham could actually get in here. But yeah, so Doncaster, Notts County. I've got Wimbledon in 6th, and MK Dons, who obviously did terrible, as I said, with Mike Williamson. They've shot up to 11th now. I still think they'll get in the playoffs, and 7th. And then I think in the semi-finals of the playoffs. MK Dons beat Doncaster, and you know where this is going. Wimbledon beat Notts County. So at Wembley, we have Wimbledon versus MK Dons. That would be amazing. And I say Wimbledon beat MK Dons and go up. I said Wimbledon were going to win the league at the start of the season. I don't know. But I still think they're going to go up. You've got to back your prediction, so there you go. I think going up. Going down, we've got Swindon and Carlisle in League 2. Then going up, I've got Walsall, Port Vale, Crewe and Wimbledon. Decided if I find what I said at the start of the season, it's going to be a nightmare for me. So we'll just stick to my right now predictions. Okay, League 1 now. So we start with relegation. Just remember, 4 teams go down from League 1 because 4 teams come up from League 2. So right now down there you've got Burton, who are bottom on 12 points. I think they'll be bottom come the end of the season. I do remember I said they'll go down, so I can say that because I don't need to unearth it. I have it in my head. I think they'll go down. So, there's nothing controversial here. I'll tell you, like, the bottom 6 I think could go down. Burton, probably, Shrewsbury, Cambridge, Crawley, Northampton, and Bristol Rovers. Anything above that, Rotherham, Peterborough, Stevenage, I remember said will go down as well. I think they'll be fine. So Burton go down. And then 23rd, I've gone with Cambridge. I just don't think they're going anywhere, basically. They're not really making any form. I think they'll go down. Then 22nd, I've gone with Northampton Town, one of those teams who did all right in their first season back in League One, but as we said at the start of the season, second season syndrome. I thought that would hit Stevenage and Leyton Orient. It decided to hit Northampton. I think they'll go down to 20th at the moment. Then 21st, as I said, it's between Crawley, Shrewsbury, and Bristol Rovers. I still believe in Gary Ainsworth for Shrewsbury, who came in at like a few weeks ago, I guess. Beat Birmingham in the first match. That was a bit of a manager bounce, but still, it's a good win. I believe that he can manage at this level. He couldn't do in the Championship. I think he will be able to still fish Shrewsbury out of this now. They are 6 points away from safety at the moment, but I think they'll be alright come the end of the season. I'm going to say Crawley go down. I think Bristol Rovers will be fine. Then, going up, as I said at the start of the season, I can remember that because everyone said it, Birmingham win the league. Of course they're going to win the league. They've got too much money. And then second right now is Wycombe, being a real surprise package. I'm going to go with Wrexham to overtake them before that. And Birmingham and Wrexham go up. Wrexham, a triple promotion. Wow. This shows you how good owners can be. But in lots of cases, they're not. And then in the playoffs, again, I'm not changing too much here. I think Wycombe come third, Huddersfield fourth, Stockport fifth. I've gone with Barnsley. No, Barnsley I think will overtake them to fifth, Stockport in sixth. So 2 newly promoted teams in the playoffs. Obviously, Mansfield's in the fight there. I don't think they've got enough quality really to get there, even with 2 games in hand. Lincoln there, Bolton, I just don't think will make it. They're 10th now, which look, you can jump about. I still don't think they'll get near. And then Reading are 6th at the moment. I rate them. I said they'd go up at the start of the season. I just don't think they're going to be able to without their faithful Ruben Sellers, who left for Hull. I think that's going to mess them up this year. But look, we'll see what happens. And then in the playoffs, I'm going to go with Wycombe to beat Stockport, Huddersfield beating Barnsley, and Wycombe win that final playoff spot. So Birmingham, Wrexham, and Wycombe go to the Championship. Okay, this is actually going to be a really long video still, isn't it? Okay, Championship. Can I just say this is my favourite league? It's the best league in the world. Okay, maybe because my team's in it. So, who do I think will go down from the Championship? So, I think Plymouth will go down. They're just getting terrible results. Sorry, Pie Face, but I'm sure he'd agree with me. They can't play. Wayne Rooney has to go in the next month, I'd say, for them to have any hope. Then 23rd, I've gone with Pompey. I did like them. I said they were going to be 10th, but mainly I put them 23rd because I lost liking them, like, because they're sheets, basically. I don't like, we played them on Boxing Day. John Mousinho giving it all. Oh, I don't care what Tom Cleverley says. You should care what he says because he's a much better manager than you, and you might learn something from him if you did listen. He's terrible. I think they're a mess. They're not good enough for the championship, even with Colby Simpson back. They're going down, and I'm not that keen on them after that. I've always wanted them a bit, but I don't know. They were, and like, Sheets not taking the fun bar celebration well. Just come on, have a laugh. And then 22nd, I think it could be anyone from 7 teams. So QPR, Luton, sorry about the swear words, Stoke, Oxford, Hull, and Cardiff. And then this isn't, but it's bias, isn't it? I think Luton will go down because I think they had too much confidence going into the season. That traitor Robbie Edwards, how's he still at the club? I have no idea. They should sack him immediately. I'm going to say Luton go down. I'm a Watford fan if you haven't noticed. I said at the start of the video. Luton, Pompey and Plymouth go down. Okay, going up. So, really, I think only the top 8 could go to the playoffs. West Brom, Middlesbrough, Watford, Blackburn, Sunderland, Burnley, Sheffield United and Leeds. And Leeds are top at the moment, but I don't think they're going to actually get automatic promotion. I think Sheffield United will overtake them. I said they do terribly. I failed on that, didn't I? They've actually played really well and been quite they've shown real Premier League quality. Hopefully, they do a bit better if and when they come back there. And then I'm going to say Burnley get the other spot. Scott Parker's not done wonders, but I still think he'll be able to get the job done with them. They'll be the top 2. Then the playoffs quite straightforward. I say Leeds at 3rd. Sunderland 4th have been a real surprise package for most, but I said they'd be 8th. I think it was, so good ball knowledge from me. Watford 5th, but you can't call that bias because we're 6th now, so it's not bias. And then 6th, I'm going to go with Middlesbrough. I don't think Blackburn's going to manage to get in there, and I think West Brom are a bit too behind. And anything below, I just think I can't see any of them getting to the playoffs. Okay, then in the semi-finals, I'm gonna go with Leeds to beat Middlesbrough. Then I'm gonna go Watford to beat Sunderland, and then Leeds versus Watford in the Championship playoff final. Surprise, surprise! I'm gonna say Watford win. Yeah, I'm sure that was a big shock to lots of you, but I think going up will be Sheffield United, Burnley, and Watford. Going down, Luton, Portsmouth, and Plymouth. I need to rush through the Premier League now. Okay, so Premier League time. So, can I just say we're starting with relegation. Like the relegation fighting teams have been the worst quality ever in the Premier League. Southampton have 6 points after 18 matches. So what's going on? So they're down. They're 6 points away from Ipswich. It's not good. And I'm gonna say Southampton equalled Derby's record of 11 points, But I'm going to say somehow they get better goal difference than Derby, so everyone forgets about it. I really hope. I'm not too keen on Southampton either, so I really hope they don't get 5 points before the end of the season, but I think they will. And then Ipswich, I said they'd be 7th at the start of the season, and then 19th. I'm going to still say they stay up. I don't care. They're going to be 16th. I don't care. They're still staying up. Say whatever you want to me, they're staying up. Wolves are going to be 19th because the club's a mess and they've got no good quality players really at this point. So they're going 19th. And then 18th, I'll just go Leicester, Sheets, as I think they should go down. And just everyone down there's poor. Everyone from Crystal Palace and down has been absolutely terrible. And Manual. I hope Manual will go down, but I'm sure they won't. Okay, that was a bit of waffle to be honest. Now, fun, Europe. So I'm gonna go from like 7th and go up here. So 7th, so Conference League. I'm gonna go Aston Villa. Hang on. I've got something different. I'm gonna say Newcastle in 6th get Conference League because I think Aston Villa's gonna win the FA Cup and get Europa League. Like how Man U got their way into the Europa League this year. So Newcastle finished 6th but still get Conference League. Forest and Villa get Europa League. Villa because they win the FA Cup. So yeah, Forest, I just don't think they're going to be able to hang on into the Champions League place. I do hope they do, but I just don't think they will. And then top 4, Liverpool win the league. I don't know how they don't win the league. They've got a game in hand over Arsenal and they're 6 points above them. Then Arsenal 2nd, Chelsea 3rd, and honestly, I still think Man City get 4th. They're 7th at the moment and only 6 points away from 4th. I think they'll come back and still get Champions League. I just think they're too good, honestly. I don't care that they're 6th, not 7th. Okay, that concludes the video. That was a mouthful. I didn't think it was going to take that long. Sorry if I kept you waiting for something. But what did you think? Did you agree with my predictions? Nothing too controversial, I'd say. Maybe Luton going down, some of you won't like. That's probably the most controversial thing. Oh, Man City 4th maybe is a controversial thing. But as I said at the start of the video, like, subscribe, and one thing left to say. Bye, and peace.